Hey Melissa, John sent me your contact info as I mentioned in the email, and I just wanted to put together a quick video for you with a few tips and pointers. First things first, I hopped on over to your website. It's a really clean and modern looking website, so that's nice. Additionally, you have it mobile optimized, which is, I'm sure you understand, crucially important. So that just means when I shrink it down, it reformats so that all the texts and the images and the pictures all kind of are in a nice agreement. And then there's a menu bar here that gives you options. So that's all great. But one tip I wanted to give you on your website was make it super easy for people to reach you. I know that you have these forms here, but I noticed that I don't see your phone number until the middle of the page here. And then also it comes up again down here for contact information, but these are not clickable. So if I was on my mobile phone, I wouldn't be able to just simply tap this and call. And it's a really easy feature that you could do yourself. Again, with this phone number, I would make it tap, tap and call. So, when people are looking on their mobile phones, a lot of times if they don't see how to contact you very easily, they'll bounce off your website. And then also you might want to just consider, listing your phone number somewhere really obvious up at the top and clickable so that when it is in the mobile form, maybe it shows up right here, making it easy for people. Okay, so that's one tip. I noticed I clicked on your Facebook and or LinkedIn and they both worked, so that is good. I sometimes use this free tool, and I mentioned I don't want to get overly technical, but this tool just kind of gives me some information about websites that I'm looking at. And one thing I noticed that was kind of not necessarily strange but telling is that there wasn't any information on your website in this tool. So I went over to Google and I did a search for Bloomfield Township Realtor, and the reason I chose that is just because I simply went to your community page. Bloomfield Township is the what types that comes up here first. And when I look on here, I see an ad for a realtor, and then I see what we call the organic search, and a bunch of these are like realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia, etc. And then down at the bottom you see Max Brock Realtors, and I thought, okay, well, let me check this out. Let me get his website and put it in that same tool, and sure enough it comes up. What's really interesting about this is it gives the number of keywords that are on his website, and it gives how much traffic his website's getting. So within a month's time, approximately, he's getting almost 3,000 visitors. That's a lot of people. And then the traffic cost, which is, as it says here, the estimated price of organic keywords in Google AdWords. So if you were to pay for ads to get this amount of traffic, you'd have to spend almost $2,000, $1,700 to get this much traffic if you were just strictly paying for ads in Google AdWords. And when I look at his website, the other thing is here are the keywords that come up, and you can see a lot of it is brand loyalty. It's his name, so he's getting a lot of recognition, and people are searching. These are words that people are using to search to find him. So in other words, it's not necessarily a generic thing like Bloomfield Township Realtor, yet he still shows up on the page 1 of the organic search. Now, why is this important? Most people who are looking on Google for things, they use the first page and that's it. So if you're stuck somewhere on these later pages, you're going to have a hard time, people are going to have a hard time, finding you. So again, I didn't want to get overly technical, but it sounds like you have a really good website going. I'm guessing it's maybe a newer website, which is why it didn't show up in this tool, because sometimes things need to incubate for a while in order to register and kind of get on search engine optimization kind of sites. So John had recommended you highly. I'm interested in learning a little bit about what your goals are, and in my email I mentioned also that I'm undergoing a training right now that is specific to the real estate industry, which I'm pretty excited about. So I will be in the near future looking for a real estate agent to partner up with. And the way that I work is I only work with one real estate agent in each region. That way I'm, not competing against myself. I can provide the best service to that real estate agent. There's no conflict of interest. So, if you wanted to sell homes in any of these areas like Bloomfield Township, etc., I would work with just you and send leads just to you for this region, or any of these regions actually. But anyway, I'm interested in reaching out to you and hearing more, and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks. Oh, all my contact information is in the tag of this email, but if you want to just call or text, that works for me too. My number is 517-881-9064. Thanks.